Hi everyone, welcome. Today I want to do the programming video. That's the third in my series. So I have a series of programming, indoctrination, brain dirtying videos. And this is number 3 in that series. I want to primarily focus on reprogramming yourself and sharing with you some ways and techniques that I have found and utilized and found really helpful in helping to reprogram myself. So I'm just going to start with number 1 being meditation. Various types of meditation that I've tried I feel have helped in one way or another with this. Mindful meditation is specifically the one that I've worked with the most. Number 2 is having a clean diet or a cleaner diet. Certainly eliminating all animal products from your diet. That is really essential and a baseline root factor in this, I feel. You can of course do other techniques and things that I'm talking about and see how that works out for you. If you are still consuming animal products, then it's time to keep doing it. But for me, a lot really freed up, and I was able to do shadow work a lot better and really see the indoctrination a lot better, to step out of the indoctrination a lot better after I became vegan, and even more so after I stopped eating like a junk food vegan and started incorporating more whole foods into my diet, started making sure I had a higher percentage of raw foods in my diet, considering things like that, organic versus conventional, eating more organic foods. So the cleaner your diet is, I think really the more you can do with deprogramming yourself from indoctrination from childhood and all the way up through, and consciously reprogramming yourself to live in alignment with your goals, your aspirations, higher purpose, calling, and so forth. Another specific one that I've come across is using affirmations, positive affirmations. I have a video out about that. Also, Teal Swan has a video out that I really like about that as well. I have a blog post about that, which goes along with the video. I really suggest that people who are watching the video also check out the blog post. I believe there's a link in the description of that video for it. Doing self-hypnosis is another one. You can look into that further on your own. Tapping, doing the EFT technique of tapping, that has really been a big help for me. I like to do free YouTube videos for tapping. I'm going to post a couple articles about EFT and another about tapping specifically, so you can read into that and learn more about that if you choose. Just go below in the description. I hope everyone is able to do that and to find it. If not, please feel free to send me a message and ask me to send it to you directly. And if I have time, I will do that. Okay, so moving on, I lost track of what number I'm on, but listening to people who uplift you, but that doesn't mean obeying them blindly. Keeping an open mind and an open ear to people who uplift you, questioning things. Why are they uplifting for you? Questioning what they're saying. And so another one is just asking myself questions and then putting myself in a receptive mode. Not being attached to having the answer come to me immediately, not trying to find the answer through analytical processing or rational thinking and investigating, not trying to come to an answer and find an answer to my questions that way, but simply to ask the question. For some people, they may prefer to say they're asking the question to the universe or to source, their higher self, something like that, rather than just themselves. But to ask the question and then simply try to relax, put myself in a receptive mode to receive the answer, and go from there, that's really been a lot of help for me. All right, so next, number 8 is strengthening the will from withholding or eliminating one or more things, habits. So this can be things that are addictive to you. They can be, it can be food. You can start with animal products if you haven't done that. Oils and highly processed foods. It could be, cooked food for a certain amount of time. Again, so withholding for a certain amount of time or eliminating based on the thing that you're picking, the habit or action that you're picking, whichever one is most appropriate. So, you can do this with food all the way up to a water fast. But it doesn't have to just be food. I've found that doing it with other things as well is really helpful. It can be things that you're addicted to. It could be shopping. It could be, cigarettes. It could be things like this. But it doesn't have to be. It can be habits, things that you do ritualistically, even if they're not negative things per se. You may just choose to stretch your will for a week or 2 weeks or a couple of days, something like that, by just changing your habit, by withholding something from yourself. This strengthens the will, and it also exercises parts of your brain. It causes your brain to form new neural pathways. So I found this can do wonders. Another one is decalcifying your pineal gland. In this culture, and I'm not sure other cultures and worldwide what we're looking at, but there's a lot of calcified pineal glands. And the pineal gland is a gland in your head that is considered sort of a master gland. It looks after balancing all the other glands. It's a very important gland, and they have largely been calcified due to fluoride and other things, eating things that we're not designed to eat, and various things. So eliminating fluoride from your toothpaste, your water, making sure you get fluoride-free water, doing your best to avoid fluoride and other poisons, chemicals, food additives, things of that nature is a really important first step. You can look further into ways to decalcify your pineal gland, brain exercises to do, mind exercises, and all kinds of various things. This is pretty well known, I believe, and a lot of people have been doing videos and putting out different informational pieces about ways to decalcify the pineal gland and to have it be healthier and working healthier again, more the way it should be. So looking into that, doing some research on that, and taking steps to give yourself a healthy pineal gland and decalcify it. Number 10, strengthening focus ability. One way to do this is to do a candle meditation. Take a candle and light it, vegan candle, I hope, or one of the battery-operated candles. to take a candle, and again, this doesn't have to be a candle, it could be a statue, anything, but to focus on the candle flame and to just observe and watch a candle flame for a set period of time, especially over time, to have it be a regular meditation. But even just sitting down to do this now and then without the regularity of a built-in habit, a regular habit, I've found really to help. Doing various things to increase your ability to focus. You can do this just by, your intent, no matter what you're doing, to be mindful and in the moment and present, rather than allowing your thoughts to drift around and go everywhere, to pull them in, and just practicing focus and attention. Number 11, ask questions. Really, just ask questions. Keep asking questions. Question common and cultural assumptions, things that everybody seems to assume to be true, things that are culturally assumed truths. Start questioning them and asking, are they really truths, or is this just conditioning? Are we all just conditioned to believe this? And try to open your mind, again, being in receptive mode. I've found that most useful, but really just very important to question these things, and personal assumptions as well. So not taking things for granted and assuming they're true, no matter how obvious it may seem that it's a truth. Really questioning things, even things that seem odd to question. In fact, especially things that seem odd to question them. Ask questions to others, ask questions to yourself, to your higher self. Be open to learning. Number 12 is nature. Spending time in nature, being in nature, walking in nature, sitting in nature, observing nature, doing things in nature, try to, appreciate nature. There's a number of reasons why I think this helps. One of them being getting away from all the artificial surroundings, the artificial world, and coming back to the natural world. It helps to align to our natural way of being and our natural inner truth, and rinse off some of the indoctrination and programming, perhaps. Like I said, I think there's a lot of reasons for this, but I have found it very useful, very helpful. I feel really, I don't want to say I feel sorry for, but I really feel a lot of compassion for people who are trapped in cities and feel like they have very little access to nature. Doing the best you can, I think, going to a park or watching videos of nature, things like that, is better than not doing anything, and hopefully it can help you and assist you some. But if you have access to nature, certainly, I've definitely found that, appreciating that gift and taking advantage of that gift by getting out and being in nature has really helped. Okay. Are there any other ones? Raising my vibration, doing things that raise my vibration, being less pessimistic, being more optimistic when I'm able, positive thinking. I do have a video about quick ways to raise your vibration, but it's really, from my perspective, what that means to have a high vibration or to raise your vibration is to be feeling good, and in a natural way. So, you can do things that will temporarily make you feel good, but in the long term won't. Like sitting down and eating a huge dish of vegan macaroni and cheese. That may not be all that healthy. That may give you some good feelings, but bog you down and really not raise your vibration. Doing things that are just high vibrational. Sorry, I can't explain it any better than that, guys, but I'm trying, ladies. Sorry. Other than that, the only other thing that I think I have for this video is to say shadow work. Shadow work is really a very broad term that includes a lot of different things. My definition of shadow work is integrating your shadow side, and my definition of your shadow side is the parts of you that you have suppressed and parts of you feel are negative. You can see my Teal Swan playlist to learn more about this. She has done a number of videos that I feel are really wonderful, really great on shadow work, telling you what shadow work is and giving you techniques, ways you can do some shadow work. Things such as looking at your projections, what you project onto other people, and inner child work. A lot of great stuff, so please check out the Teal Swan playlist on my channel. Alright, and thanks for joining me. I hope everyone is well. Comments, again, are welcome, and I will do my best to answer any questions.